a shell.
Oh, that's a nice one too.
That's
Yeah,
nice
it is, yeah.
one. Collect shells?
No, not really, no.
Oh, yeah. This is that coral dirt from the
Because we're probably so used
from
to
the,
Yeah.
out in the ocean there.
Oh, here
Yeah.
it is, right here, right?
That's the thing that I've noticed that sometimes they go out there
Mm-hmm.
This is it.
dredge coral.
Yeah,
in
one of
these,
the dredging.
Are we going
Yeah.
in here?
different places.
This is where the actual,
Look
would
at
you
it.
see
There's
it?
another one, a real shiny one there.
Yep. Oh,
Yeah.
yes, it is, yeah.
And this is that coral rock
Yeah.
that's in them mining things out there,
Mhm.
like in the
Yeah.
up there by Yankee Town and all that.
Yeah, yeah.
They dredge in the channels there.
Yeah. Uh-huh. I've seen them doing that, yeah. Okay.
We're just not walking out. All right.
I found sand dollars, seashells,
Mm-hmm.
starfish, all kind of stuff.
There's markers.
Yeah. I was fixing to say, I think that's a marker.
That is.
Yeah.
Is this where it was? The X and all that?
No, it's up further.
Are you sure there's that road?
No, it's up here.
Little marker where
See how the trail goes down this way?
So that looks like a marker right there.
walk.
Here's mark. Here's part of the trail right here. This is where they go in.
Yep, look at there's that X. Right there.
Yeah,
see
they go in here
Yeah,
and
it's right
circle
there.
around and go that way.
Girl, I swear it was further down. I'm sorry. Where are you seeing?
Is that it? Right there? Or
Couple of
that-
limbs down
No,
there
that's not.
showing them which
that
way
is
to
another
go.
one.
No, they're touching though.
That's another
They're not
one.
touching, I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they're not touching. The X back there?
Now
That's a
some
good
of
one
them
too,
won't,
Kathy.
but you won't
Yeah,
see them
that
from
would be
the other angle. A lot of times they'll make them markers where you can only see them from one exit.
That's true.
So when
You
you
could
turn
go a
around and
different
look
way
back,
and
you can't
not
see
see
them
them.
at all.
That's
Yeah,
true.
it's so true.
Like what I was saying all the time.
So I'm out here with Kathy, Pamela, and James from Bigfoot World.
Turn around after you walk about 20 yards.
It's Bigfoot World, Cryptids, and the Paranormal Researchers of Central Florida. We do a lot of stuff together and help each other a lot.
See that stick across there? Don't go that way. Go that way.
Wait till you see the one up here. It's like a
Are you
fence.
sure this isn't it?
Remember the fence Kathy, up here? And we're like, it just looked like the Bigfoot world that you had.
See that? This one here is right here. It makes you go that way. When you go that way, you see the ones laying down that way? They take you back that way.
No, because I think it was harder to get
I
in.
just thought it was further up, but I might be
You see
wrong.
what I'm
I
talking
see
about?
it, yeah.
They use them limbs
Mm-hmm.
to direct you.
Yeah.
You think they're just falling limbs,
Yeah.
but they're directors.
But that directed, yeah.
They showing them
Mm-hmm.
to go like that. Because see that big one over there? It's
Yeah.
like a
I
wall,
see it, yeah. Yeah.
like a fence.
Yeah, like a fence, yeah.
See this one here?
Mhm.
Something's come up in here, but they have to stop. You see where they cut back across there.
Yep.
The way to go in is right over here.
And James is really knowledgeable on them and the
I was just so
structures.
amazed at all the different things and after you see them so many times.
Mm-hmm. So I try to stop and zoom in on some of the stuff too. Sometimes I've caught them right there with the structures, just by stopping and zooming in.
They're using the bundled up woven vines and markers over here. Got them in 3 places right here. Here's another one.
Guys, this is nice up here.
What I was saying all the time.
So I'm out here with Kathy, Pamela and James from Bigfoot World.
Go around after you walk about 20 yards.
It's Bigfoot World, Cryptids, and the Paranormal Researchers of Central Florida. We do a lot of stuff together and help each other a lot.
You got a stick across there. Don't go that way. Go that way.
Wait till you see the one up here. It's like a fence. Remember the fence line up here? Where like it just looked like a Bigfoot world.
See that? This one here is right here that makes you go that way. When you go that way, you see the ones laying down that way? They take you back that way.
No, because I think it was harder to get
I just thought it was further up, but I might be
You see
wrong.
what I'm
I
talking
see
about?
it, yeah.
They use them limbs
Mm-hmm.
to direct you.
Yeah.
You think they're just falling limbs,
Yeah.
but they're directors.
But they're directed, yeah.
They showing them
Mm-hmm.
to go like that. Because see that big one over there? It's
Yeah.
like a
I
wall,
see it, yeah. Yeah.
like a fence.
Yeah, like a fence, yeah.
See this one here?
Mhm.
Something's come up in here, but they have to stop. And you see where they cut back across there.
Yep.
The way to go in is right over here.
And James is really knowledgeable on them and the
I'm just so
structures.
amazed at all the different things after you've seen them so many times.
Mm-hmm. So I try to stop and zoom in on some of the stuff too. Sometimes I've caught them right there with the structures, just by stopping and zooming in.
Bundled up woven vines and markers over here. Got them in 3 places right here. Here's another.
Guys, this is nice up here. You guys get spray on? You need any?
I'm good.
Like this. Look in here.
So this feels good in here. This is the temperature just dropped a little. It's cooler up in here where it's shaded. So I try not to jerk my head around too much with the GoPro in my hand.
James, do you need it? That arches, did you see the arches and the X's?
Yeah,
You need any, Tim?
no, I'm good. Thank you.
Did you want to go in anywhere?
Only if y'all do. We don't have to do a lot of
Well,
off trail.
I
'Cause
wanted to.
It's a triangle in the tree.
I wanted to show
Oh, I see
you.
it.
Right there.
yeah.
See how the tree comes up and wide?
Yeah.
And you got that flow
Uh-huh.
across the top there.
Mm-hmm.
It's a triangle.
Yep, I see it. Yeah. Yeah.
I like it up here.
Mm-hmm.
Nice trees.
You look on the
at
sides
that
here, you'll
tree.
see 2 sticks up and
Isn't
down
that
over there and 2 sticks up and down over here on this side.
Oh, that is.
On each side of the triangle.
Beautiful
Mhm.
tree.
2 sticks coming up and down.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this tree. I want to see if you guys get energy off of that one. That's beautiful.
Now that big one right there would probably do it.
That's a pretty tree.
That is beautiful.
It is.
I was
pretty.
watching that one documentary, that guy was putting needles on trees and showing the power on it. The biggest one had the power was a big old
Tim was still getting it this morning on that spot that you guys.
power on it. The biggest ones that had the power was a big old.
Tim was still getting it this morning on that spot that you guys got.
Yeah.
Yeah, my GoPro batteries were going dead too, right there.
Yeah, his batteries went dead.
Yeah, each time I went up through by it, my GoPro battery went dead.
Yeah, usually my hearing aids will shut off
Mm-hmm.
and they're still going.
Ooh, there's a little. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
These old oak trees like this have a lot of energy with them.
You got an upside down trident hanging on that limb right there, it's marking.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Nobody's seen it.
Yeah,
I did.
there's
You see it?
I see it.
See it, Tim? Upside down trident on that limb,
Right here.
marking this trail.
Yeah, oh yeah, I see it right there, right here in front of me.
I'm just gonna snap photos and see if somebody comes. Yeah, I didn't bring my, nope, I'm just gonna snap. Yeah, that's all you can do is snap.
I'm gonna see these little openings like this. I'll try to zoom in. See if we can see anything.
Get out of my ear. Why do you go for my ear?
That's a good mark.
This is the animal feeding time right now. For the next hour or so, it's still going to be a prime feeding time for animals with the Solinar chart. So this is a good time to be out here.
Yeah, but they're bad because of water. I want to go in where the arches are when we. Oh my God! Is it? That's a lot of. Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that shell over there.
Oh, I can't look. I can't take all these shells out.
You can. That's why I just
I
threw
just
them down.
want one. I want.
I had one of them big old Ziploc bags in my pack one time. I took it out, fastened it in my belt, and I filled that sucker up, and then I just dumped it. There's too many shells to stay on.
Oh, they're everywhere.
Yeah.
We'll look further
Wait till
down.
you look, and that's why the sand on it.
That would be so cool.
I had a couple of them. I took them home with me.
Here, James, can you put this in one of your deep pockets for me? James. James.
Look at this.
You got a nice one? Oh, that's a big
Round
shell.
thing.
What is that?
James, I think a rock. Can you put that in your deep pocket? Yeah, I got this hand off.
He's nice and clean, Kathy.
I know. Now he's dirty. We've been taking him showers all
Yeah,
week.
we've been cleaning all weekend.
Look what I say. I can load you up. You won't.
No, I'm not.
I love anything raw. But I'm good. I don't need a bunch.
I just got where it's special. There's a little one like you got.
Mosquitoes are still out.
There's another one right here.
That's why I still got my bug tamer suit on.
I thought it was after that.
There was another road up there before.
See that arch? You can see it woven in right there.
Uh-huh. Oh, I see it, yeah. Yeah. Arch right there.
See that X over there? Look at that.
Where's the X?
Too, like I just did, because they know what to look for. A lot of people won't see certain things like that.
Wonder what lives in that tree trunk right there. No lie. Where that tree, not stuck. I gotta wash my
So here's the darts right here. We were just looking at.
That handprint that I got out there, that one spot, what they were doing was digging like this here, looking for earthworms and different things. The thing made a mistake. Put his hand down to push himself up so he could get up. Left that hand, I did. I got you. I told you on the side. I didn't see the hand. When we get back, I'll see if I see my phone. Well, they keep have a sun-dried lizard. That way you don't have to build a fire. You know, I was in the military, they don't want to have smoke. They give you a so they keep have a sun-dried. Then you eat it like this. Now this right here could be a marker. That's a Celtic sign right there.
Mm-hmm.
Flat edge
Yeah.
here with the spread out deal there.
Uh-huh.
That's a Celtic marker. Another thing about it, you got an A over here,
Mm-hmm.
then you got the same thing right here. They're sending some kind of a message.
Yeah.
Now they would know what, I've seen it so many times, that
Mm-hmm.
they will know what to look at. They know what to,
Yeah.
I don't, but I've seen it.
Yeah.
I've
Mm-hmm.
seen it before.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's why I always say, always look down. Look at how that vine's wrapped around that stick coming down.
Yeah.
And that could be natural, but how can you go around that limb, come up, and then go over that bend right there? That's wide.
Oh yeah, I see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It wraps around and it goes over and up and through that wire of that tree
Yeah.
and then back down. Yeah.
That would be just some kind of an eye catcher for them.
Mm-hmm.
And most people say, oh, that's just natural. I don't see how anything can do it. See? It ain't even, yeah, it's going into the ground there. Comes up, goes past that limb, behind that one, comes up, goes around it, comes up, and it goes up.
Yeah. Yeah.
A vine wouldn't do that.
Nuh-uh.
Not that distance between them.
Yeah.
You can see where it's bent right there, so at one time it was all the way up to the tree.
Mm-hmm.
And that vine breaks off right there. That other piece is just a stick sticking up there.
Yeah. Here's a close-up look at these markers.
And that vine breaks off right there. That other piece is just a stick sticking up there.
Yeah. Here's a close-up look at these markers. That one there, that one there.
But I posted that Celtic
And then you got a trail going right through there.
and if you look at the Celtic symbols, you'll see these
Mhm.
markers in them.
Yeah, the Celtic, yeah, okay. And then the trail going up in there.
I learned that from a guy from Australia. Watching some of his documentaries and
Mm-hmm.
postings and stuff, and he was talking about the Celtic fighting. And he would show the markers on the ground like that, and then he would show the Celtic one, and it would mean certain things.
Uh-huh.
Some of them say home, some of them say brother, things like that.
Oh, that's really interesting. I haven't really looked into that. I know I've seen stuff like that that look like markers. So I'll have to check into that more. Okay, I want to show y'all what I'm doing here. We're going to do a little research into these, the Celtic and the Norse, these symbols and meanings, and see if we can match these up. Alright, so I just now started looking at these. So these are from the, I'm going to start with here, the Norse runes. Alright, so these are actually pretty old. It says the word rune comes from an old Norse term meaning a secret letter that was used for casting spells. Writing itself was often seen as magic by other peoples. So this is actually pretty old here. So the runes were symbols that sprang from the well of Urd, the source of fate. And it talks about Odin. Alright, so we're going to look at some of these. So let's see where I want to start. Let's start with the runic alphabetic meaning. This is from the Norse, the Nordic, so the Vikings. Alright, so first I want to look these over and see if I can make some comparisons to the ones I saw there. Alright, so I'm seeing one here that looks similar. Alright, so let me do this first too. I did screenshots of these three. Alright, so I got all three right here in this screenshot. So I'm looking, the first symbol I just saw, it looks like this one right here. So that one, I did separate ones too. So this one, alright, so if I rotate it right there, alright, that looks similar to this. So the meaning there is rain, snow. I guess it says dross. Alright, so I'm going to keep looking and see what I can find here. Alright, so I'm going to go to the next one here. Well, this is interesting here. Here's an X. Gift, gratitude, exchange. Although there wasn't an X on the ground there, but we see X's sometimes. I'll look through all these symbols here and see if we can see some, find a match. I wonder if this would match the tridents and the that we found out there too. I wonder if this would be the same thing as a trident. Luck and protection, connection to higher self, sanctuary. Alright, let's see if any of this matches. I don't see any matches on that. Alright, so again, this one looks similar. But none of the rest of them do. So I'm looking these over. So a lot of these just keep recurring, the same ones. Alright, so I want to come back and look at these again. I'm not seeing any right there that looks like that one. Or this one. It looks kind of like an A. So I keep seeing this symbol on there. I am seeing this one. Alright, so I'm going to do some looking around on this, and then if I find something else, I'll come back and show you. Okay, here we go. Alright, so I've been looking at a lot of these different runes. And this one's on the Vikings here. And a lot of this is running similar. This is the Elder Futhark. And that was also, I was seeing that a lot too in the Norse runes. But the main symbol I keep seeing is this one that's shaped like a U. I keep seeing that a lot. I've been looking through a lot of these, and I'm only seeing one of the other symbols. Let me see if I can find it again. I saw it once here. But the one that looks kind of like an A, I thought I would find it quickly, and I'm not seeing it at all. Alright, so this is the closest I can see right here to this one. To this one. So that's the closest I'm coming to that one. and I've only seen it a couple of times. But the one that's shaped like a U, I keep seeing it over and over a lot on all of these. The Norse, the Vikings. But the one that's shaped like an A that I thought I would see right away, I'm not seeing it at all in any of it. Yeah, so here's that one again. Alright, so some of these, like the one that's shaped like a U, is strength, determination, health. And then one James talked about that said family and home, but that's not one of the symbols that we're seeing there. So James did mention seeing some symbols before that meant family or home or brother, so I just wanted to show that. So I wanted to show you a few things here that I was finding. So I was looking at Viking symbols, Viking runes, Celtic runes, Norse runes. Alright, so some of the things too I wanted to show you. Like the Norse runes. Those are the alphabetic. Those are the alphabet used by Nordic Vikings in their inscriptions, carved in stones, bones, wood, etc., and talk about the creation and the gods or heroes. It says their origin is mystery itself, and Odin sacrificed himself to get them and understand them, are considered sacred. So are used in magic too, meaning that you can read them as any other alphabet, and you can read them like a tarot card. So I'm seeing quite a few things here that some of the symbols were used in magic. Alright, so right here the Norse runes are an ancient system of writing that were used by the Germanic peoples of Northern Europe, including the Vikings. The runes are believed to have been developed around the 2nd or 3rd century AD, and they were used for writing inscriptions, creating charms and talismans, and for divination and magic. So again, magic is mentioned right there. And it says there are several different runic alphabets. The most well known is the Elder Futhark. That's a lot of what I'm seeing, looking these up. Alright, so and talking about the runic alphabet and the Futhark, it says that there are 3 different Futharks, because I was seeing an elder Futhark and a younger Futhark. They each symbolize a different language. This says there are actually more Futharks in the world, with one of the oldest being a Portuguese one. So there's it could take a long time to really go through all these and really look for these and see if these symbols we're seeing here match up with any of these other ones. So you can see here the Younger Futhark. It says the Younger Futhark was used to write Old Norse and was the one in common use during the Viking Age. The Anglo-Saxon Futhark was used in England by the inhabitants of that land to write Old English. So you got an Anglo-Saxon Futhark, a Younger Futhark, an Elder Futhark. So I'll do a little bit more looking around this here and researching on these, see if I can find anything else. There's a lot. There's apparently a lot to research and learn on these. So I'm mainly just seeing those two symbols. The one I'm seeing it a lot. And the one that looks kind of like an A, I haven't seen that yet on any of this. Okay, so this one here is the Germanic runes. Runes are letters in the runic alphabets of Germanic speaking peoples. So this is let's see, it also said down here that let me find it again. So the runes are actually like an oldest form of communication. So the Elder Futhark, also known as the Older Futhark, Old Futhark, or Germanic Futhark, is the oldest form of the runic alphabets. So right here, the closest thing I've found to an A and I'm actually seeing two different ones here, but this is the closer, I think, to what we're seeing out there. Alright, so none of these are really matching up to what I'm seeing, other than that one that's a U shape that keeps showing up over and over. So this right here is the closest thing that I'm seeing to the A that we have out there. And it's saying bow. And then this one up here is not really matching up to our A either. And that one says cattle. So that wouldn't match up anything. As far as cattle, there's no cattle out here where we're at. Okay, so then this one here brings us back to the Viking runes. Alright, so there are a few of these that are matching up to some of the things that I'm seeing out there, like the trident symbol. Some of these we're seeing like an upside down trident. We're seeing that quite a bit. Like branches hanging in trees that look similar to that. That are like a broke off branch hanging upside down. So then over here, this is the closest I'm seeing to that other symbol that we have there as well. And then, like I say, I'm not seeing the A symbol that looks like an A there. So this can be a lot of really interesting research here, looking at these symbols and trying to figure out their meanings. So there was also more. There said there was a Portuguese rune. I'll have to look into that too. Alright, but not to take up too much time, I'm gonna end this research part right here for this video. And so we looked at Viking runes, looked at Celtic. The Celtic runes pretty much were showing these same things here. And then the Celtics were looking at the Celtic runes. It also brought up a lot of symbols, like logo type symbols. Alright, so there's I think those are symbols that James were showing there, and I think they did have meanings to them. And I've seen some similar to that before in the past, out there in the woods like that. That don't look natural. Those don't look like they were naturally just dropped from trees or blown out of trees by the wind during storms or something. They look like they were placed there, like a communication. And that's what this is going through. All this is saying the runes are like the oldest form of communication. And when people believed in magic, people didn't read and write a lot, and they thought that writing was a form of magic or spells. So it does look to me like we're looking at. Let me go out of this. So looking at these right here, they don't look to me like they were just dropped out of the trees and laying on the ground in those forms. They do look like a form of communication. This is showing all of them. So you have the U shape, you have the A shape, and then this one's like maybe a D shape. And then you have one over here too that looked like it could have been something. And this was right at the trail. This was on an animal trail that went right through here. So this does look like a form of communication to me, like James is talking about. So it could take a lot of research to go through here and find the actual, where these may actually have come from and the meanings of them. Alright, so that's my research on these. So now we'll go ahead and continue with the video.
See that?
Yeah.
See how they use that piece there to extend it down
Mm-hmm.
the same length that it's the other one?
Yeah. Yep.
A little subtle marker in lay this stick down, showing you to go this way. Look at that stick, laying that way, showing you to go back. See it?
Yeah.
Does all of that, just giving you a direction.
Yeah.
This is Hog Valley, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
That's a nice trail going down here too.
Oh, there's some nice ones.
Yeah.
Depends on what you guys want to do.
I'm just walking around checking things out. Whatever you want to do, we can go back out, hit the trail, walk around.
Yeah, I don't think we should go too deep because then we're going to start running into water. And,
Yeah,
I'm
because
not
Yeah,
I know.
yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
we can just keep doing this. Yeah, when we see something, we can go in and look at it.
I told her I think I just pulled a tick off.
No,
these,
we're not
so-
going to go.
Mhm.
You don't want to go too deep.
No, that's going to the trail.
Nah, we're going to.
See it right there?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
wanna
it's
stick
it's
around.
running
Yeah,
right there.
that's too deep.
Yeah.
We're not, I'm not prepared
Okay.
to
Yeah.
cruise or
Not
anything.
today.
What
Yeah.
we'll do, James, if we like see anything good, we can go in.
Yeah, that'd be the
I do
better
want to
thing
show
right
you.
now.
There's,
Yeah.
there's arches that go like this: arch, 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 X, arch. I want to show you that. That's what it was at.
I was showing markers on the.
So I want to show you what James was talking about here,
There's an X right there.
coming in this trail right here, and then you got that pretty much blocking the trail, and then you have a stick right here. He's talking about just real subtle markers like that is showing to go off to the left there and go up in there.
Oh, yeah. Nice in here, though.
Yeah, it sure is. Yeah, it's a little cooler up in these areas like this.
Yeah. That's why I'm, that's
Packing
why
our
I'm
shit
slow.
down at
I'm
91
always watching.
Yeah.
Look.
Mm-hmm.
See how them trees are broke off at a certain height?
Yeah.
Then you got one over there that's even lower.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see it over there. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I like to go slow too like this because from my hunting experiences, it's better to go slow and keep stopping and looking.
Yeah.
And I try to do that with the camcorder too. Also keep stopping and like zooming in openings and stuff.
See, that's the thing. I've walked the woods and everything, and I never took pictures and
Mm-hmm.
videos. And only time I've ever done it now is once I met with them.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm still trying to figure out how to work half this.
Mm-hmm. It's a learning process
So I like to show them everything.
because I only started doing it 4 years ago.
It's like I say, I've seen this stuff so much.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And that's how I know how to follow a trail.
Mm-hmm.
I follow their markers.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I've been trying
That's
to find a
Kathy doing
whistle
that.
that sounds like one of them.
Yeah.
I can't find it.
Uh-huh.
That ain't their sound.
No, that ain't. No.
I
Yeah, I've
tried
heard
to
'em
get
whistle.
One that had that little deal like that.
Yeah.
That was a joke.
Yeah, I've heard them whistle quite a bit too.
But what they do is every time they say something or make a whistle,
Mm-hmm.
it's always on an in breath.
Oh yeah, I remember you
You
saying
remember
that.
you blow through
Yeah.
to make a whistle
Yeah.
or to talk, everything's blowing out.
Yeah.
Bigfoots breathe in and say their things.
And do
Changes
it on the in breath.
frequency.
Yeah.
I watched a 3 documentary deal. 3 documentaries in a row. The guy was a scientist and he was talking about it, showing them how it works. And everything. I've been trying to train myself how to do it. You know, breathe in when I'm talking or whistling or something.
Yeah.
And it's hard.
Do you remember the guy's name that did the documentaries?
No, I should
No.
know it.
I'll try to look them up and see if I can find them.
Yeah, it's just put in there documentary on breathing in Bigfoot,
Okay.
breathing in Bigfoot sounds.
Yeah.
You can probably pull it up. He's a,
Probably head back that way, get the arches and get that. What do you think?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
but he's an older guy, short
Uh-huh.
haircut and all that.
Yeah. Okay.
But I had a computer crash and I lost everything.
Uh-huh.
My son showed me how to go to Google Pictures, and I recovered some of my stuff, not everything.
So let me get right here and zoom in down there too. So let me get right here and zoom in down there too. I try to keep zooming in like this. In all these different opening areas like this, you never know what you're going to catch. I've caught stuff that we couldn't see with our eyes because we were too far back here, like this, and you zoom way in there and you can catch something. So today we're just like walking down through here, and when we see something, we're going in off trail a little bit and look it over, and then come back out. Because we're all used to doing a lot of stuff off trail and going deep in the woods. But we've already done a lot out here the last couple of days and couple of nights. Done a lot of filming and a lot of walking to get back deep in there. And they're not really prepared to go deep in with snake boots and stuff on. Just trying to do a little bit lighter stuff this morning. So we're looking over some places we like, and then going in and looking at it and coming back out. That was a limb break up in there. But the first sounds came from up in there. That was really loud.
That one sounded like a smack of a palm frond.
It did, yeah, yeah. But that first sound came from in there.
Yeah, the first sound came from
Yeah,
and that was a snap.
yeah, that was loud.
A lot of times people think stuff happens on the night, but there's a lot of stuff that happens in the day.
Yeah,
You know, they're like people that are up at the day and they're up at the night. So
mm-hmm.
a lot of things. Yeah.
I've even been showing the major feeding times on the Solinar chart. And those are nighttime and daytime feeding times as well. These run for about 2 hours each time. For animals out feeding and for fishing, for fish biting. So I've been trying to watch that a little bit more and show it. Because that's one of the resources you can use out here. And I noticed that fishing too. Sometimes when we're out fishing, all of a sudden you start catching a lot of fish. You catch fish for a couple hours and then all of a sudden it starts slowing down. And that has a lot to do with the tides too. Tide coming in, tide going out. Yeah, I heard it too. I heard something in there. Yeah.
You got anything running, recording?
There it is again. Get right over here and see if I can see up in there any better. No, it's all about the same. That's Kathy doing that. So this is in a place that we just call the corridor. Because we've been brought in here for this big camp out and filming. So we're actually going to have 3 documentaries here. You have a filmmaker, Eric Swanson, filming for documentary. And Alex Petrikov with Small Town Monsters filming. And then Matt that's putting it on, Central Florida Bigfoot. He brought us all in for this to put it together, and he's going to put a documentary together with all this. So it's going to be all of their footage, and then it's going to be parts of ours from all of us out here. We'll all be sending in some footage from what we're doing out here.
More friends, just here to see you, talk to you, be your friend. Not here to hurt you. Learn from you.
Look at this vine. This vine. These vines, the way they're shaped.
So we got activity right here. That was something they're moving around.
See, all of the vines are going in the same direction at the same time. That's not natural.
And it started on this side too. So I think they're on each side of us here. Some are on this side, some on the other side.
Actually, you should go right where he's walking. Or stand there. Turn this on real quick, so I'm gonna walk away.
Y'all heard that too? Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. No.
You just whistled, didn't you?
No, but whoever just
You just whistled.
someone whistled back.
Wait a minute, hold up.
Right now.
Wait, hold up. Me and Tim were right here, okay? And I was this way, and I heard a whistle. I thought it was you.
No, it just, yeah, that wasn't me.
Okay.
Did you hear that
I
whistle?
heard it too, yeah.
But I just whistled, da-da-da.
Yeah, you did
And then
the
I just
thing,
turned
yeah.
around, and I heard a whistle.
Yeah.
And I thought it was her. You
Mhm.
didn't whistle?
No, she didn't,
Do
no.
that kind of stuff.
So I might have got it.
Okay.
I have the goosebumps.
Remember how I said you
Everywhere.
had
Look
to
at
do
me,
it
look.
when you're breathing in?
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing.
Look.
Mm-hmm.
See, listen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sucking air in. That changes to
No,
their
I heard
frequency.
it. I heard a
Mhm.
whistle.
He just answered me back.
Do
Mhm.
that again, Kathy.
No, I think it was.
You'll make that whistle, and then everybody be quiet.
That's when it did it, after I did this.
Yeah.
There's something in here too.
Yeah.
I heard it
That was
moving.
something back there, yeah. Yeah.
It tried to mimic what I just did.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It did.
That's what that sounded like, yeah, just now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm getting goosebumps. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. Standing straight up. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
You hear that?
Mm-hmm.
I just see it. Debug that one.
I thought it was you. I thought it was you. I said, oh, Pam's whistling too. That's what, because I started walking. You heard it, right?
Yeah, I heard it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There for sure.
I thought you did.
No, I can't even whistle.
I just tried starting that big whistle. Because it's deeper than a.
Yeah.
Maybe we should do it more often because you got a response.
Horse Richard, can you whistle back like that? It's my new whistle for you. That was crazy, Pam. I thought that was you.
That was good. I actually like that. I don't know what else would whistle.
I did that one whistle, and then I started walking like this, and I heard the whistle behind me. I'm like, oh, it's like Pam's whistling. And then you're like, did you just whistle? I'm like, no, you just whistled.
I was filming. I turned around. You guys are walking.
Oh my God, I hope you got that. I hope you got it, Pam.
I hope I got it.
Oh, you're filming on that? Oh,
Yeah.
good.
It's possible I got it.
I'll film up in here a little bit too. So we were hearing something over on this side as well. I'll film up in here a little bit too. So we were hearing something over on this side as well. No, I'm just filming way up in there. I keep stopping and filming way up in there.
So what happened was it got a really nice whistle. Came here and caught it, so I was filming. I'm sure it tells whistle. I thought it was a tornado. Same thing, Tim?
No, I'm just filming way up in there.
Okay.
I keep stopping and filming way up in there. And all these little openings.
Yes, I was done.
So we have something moving around up in there. And breaking tree limbs here and there. And doing whistles.
There you go. There you go. There's a marker. Yes, see if you got it. That's me.
Okay, now listen. Was that it, the last
Yeah.
That
one?
one had a whoop to the back
Okay,
of
because
it.
I said that's Kathy, by the way.
It was a
and then I
whistle. No,
turned.
this was not a whoop. It was a whistle.
Okay.
So try it again. Let's do it again.
Okay.
Now listen. So it's a whistle like a regular whistle.
So it'll be the very last thing.
Just showing a couple shots real quick. It's so pretty. It's so nice being further south because you get the beautiful shells on the ground. I think I'm doing more hunting shells than anything. But it's beautiful in here.
No, that's all you.
That's Kathy, by the way, if you guys hear that.
No,
Right there.
we got it.
Right
yeah.
there.
We got it.
Right there.
Yep.
That's me.
That's Kathy, by the way, if you guys
Okay,
hear
now
that.
listen. Was that
Yep.
it, the last
Yeah.
That
one?
one had a whoop to the back
Okay,
of
because
it.
I said that's Kathy, by the way.
It was a
and I
whistle. No,
turned.
this was not a whoop. It was a whistle.
Okay, so
Okay.
So try it again. Let's do it again.
Okay,
Now listen. So it's a whistle like a regular whistle.
so it'll be the
so
very
beautiful,
last
so
thing.
I'm just showing a couple shots real quick. It's so pretty. It's so nice being further south because you get the beautiful shells on the ground. I think I'm doing more hunting shells than anything. But it's beautiful in here.
No, that's all you.
That's me.
That's Kathy, by the way, if you guys hear that.
No,
Right there.
we got it.
Right
yeah.
there.
We got it.
Right there. Yeah.
That sounded kind of like that shrill whistle like I hear every
Yeah.
once in a
It was a
while.
whistle.
And
It
it
wasn't the whistle I was
it was
doing.
different
It was
than
different.
yours.
It was way different.
Yeah, it was a lot
Different than
different,
his
yeah.
It was a regular whistle. It was like a
That's
regular.
what I've been doing. I've been doing the
Yeah.
air suck in whistle.
Right,
That
but
they
it,
do.
yeah, but I was just trying this type of whistle for shits and giggles.
Mm-hmm.
But you can tell the difference. You could tell that's not this.
And I just started trying to do that because it's louder than what I can whistle, and we got a response.
I'm going to give you that
I'm gonna
for
start
short.
doing that.
I'll give you that one and you post
Yeah,
that
yeah.
on. Okay.
Wow,
Yeah.
that
love
was
it.
nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's when it happened, right? You
Oh,
were
yeah.
filming and you
Yeah,
know
because I
exactly.
turned around and
Okay.
went, what just happened?
It was right after I did that, and it went, and I thought, now, did you turn it off right after that?
Yeah. I
Okay,
did.
that's okay. That's okay, because I thought you did. I thought I heard it power down, but you
No, I
got,
powered it down.
you got
yeah.
the whistle first. That was cool.
Yeah.
Loved it. I thought maybe I got it.
It
but I
wasn't that
sure.
bird. It wasn't a bird like that. It was an actual whistle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've actually whistled in a cow
Because
and
that's
a
a bird,
answered.
and it sounds like a whistle, but that whistle was
Right.
and it was a response.
Right, I love it.
Yeah.
Deeper sound too than that bird.
Yeah, that was neat. That was cool.
Yeah.
Loved it. I thought maybe I got it.
It
but
wasn't that
sure.
bird. It wasn't a bird like that. It was an actual whistle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've actually whistled in a cow
Because
and
that's
a
a bird,
answered.
and it sounds like a whistle, but that whistle was
Right,
and it was a response.
right, I love it.
Yeah.
Deeper sound too than that bird.
Yeah, that was neat. That
Yeah,
was
you
really
can tell you're going like that.
Yeah, you
that-
could tell the difference in,
Yeah.
in the tone.
Mhm.
That was a whistle. Nobody else whistled like that. Was it? Were you
I don't know
whistling?
how.
Yeah, I was with
I can, if I wet my lips, I
That she was way far back. That you weren't whistling
Yeah,
that loud.
you wouldn't have heard me. 'cause I
that's
was
me.
up here.
That's as loud as I can go.
No,
See-
that wasn't James whistling you.
No, no, because he was back to my left. Yeah, he was ahead of us back here.
That wasn't that
No,
whistle.
it wasn't.
It
No.
was deeper.
Yeah.
It was deeper.
Yeah, a lot deeper. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
See what it
Yep.
is? They inhale when they talk and whistle and things.
Yeah, that's neat.
So I've been trying to
I
train
love it.
myself to do that, and that's what I was doing. I breathed in.
Yeah,
thinking
you
that
told
whistle.
me you start doing that.
I've been trying to do it out there.
Trying to look in.
Yeah.
I was trying to look at the GoPro and make sure it was still filming, make sure it hadn't died on me. But it makes a beep sound when it dies, and I haven't heard that. See, this GoPro battery's lasting for a long time, like it should.
Why don't you go? Why don't you sure? Because I worry about you.
Yeah. Yeah, it should come in this way. That's the main trick. Still dying. See that marker? See the way that tree has been bent over?
Yeah, see, James was saying this is the main trail here. That would have brought us right in with the vine.
I don't know. If you got a marker right here on the ground. See how the limbs are all twisted together? Then you got that, so the trail goes this way. That arch behind you too, it probably came loose. See what I'm talking about?
Yeah, they're twisted
See
in
how they're
together.
twisted together?
Yeah.
Then you got this laying over here.
Yeah.
That's the trail to take.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't see well, here's one. Yep. Look at here. See how it is?
Yeah.
You got the limb coming across like this?
Yeah.
It's telling you to go that way, not this way.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This has been here for a while too.
Yeah, it has. Yeah.
That one there is a new one, but that's
Yeah.
a whole tree.
So that's like a fence.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a fence right there.
A directional deal. And
Yeah.
then you got a marker over there.
And the marker.
That's
telling you
probably
to go
some
through
kind of
there.
a Celtic symbol that's telling them something.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause you can see where they walk that way and they walk this way.
Mm-hmm.
That arch behind you too, it probably came loose. See what I'm talking about?
Yeah. They're twisted
See
in
how they're
together.
twisted together?
Yeah.
Then you got this laying over here.
Yeah.
That's the trail to take.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't see it going around here. Yep. Look at here. See how it is?
Yeah.
You got the limb coming across like this?
Yeah.
It's telling you to go that way, not this way.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This has been here for a while too.
Yeah, it has. Yeah.
That one there is a new one, but that's
Yeah.
a whole tree.
So that's like a fence.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a fence right there.
a directional deal. And
Yeah.
then you got a marker over there.
And the marker.
That's
telling you to
probably
go
some
through
kind of
there.
a Celtic symbol and it's telling them something.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause you can see where they walk that way and they walk this way.
Mm-hmm.
Now look at this. You got all these branches and everything all woven up, blocking off that trail there.
Yes,
And then on
right
this
there.
side, you got the same thing. You got a wall.
Yep.
Like I say, you see them
Mm-hmm.
everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I follow. I follow their markers. That way I know where to go to see the major marker that they got. Look at that tree.
Yeah.
Roll over,
Yeah.
And then you got that one.
And then that one.
You got a big arch, but it's
Yeah.
all blocking it off, telling you not to go that way.
There's an X right here and there's an arch on the other side of it right there.
But I told you it was going to lead you up to a marker.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
And look at here.
Uh-huh.
That's the camp.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everybody kept saying they heard something out
Mm-hmm.
here. That's why. This is their danger camp.
I know, this is where she's been here last.
See, that's what I was showing him, how the trees are laying over
Yep.
on each side. It would, I tell him it would lead just to a major marker.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there it is. And it's right here, that's the camp.
Yep.
Yeah, she can. There's a little arch right
Look
here.
at all them.
Yeah, so look, there's the marker. Next. Yeah, so look, there's the marker. Next.
This one here?
And then you can see the camp is over
See
there.
how open this is?
Yeah.
Now they can sit in here.
So that trail, yeah, was leading right up here to camp.
That's what they
They
would
can
do.
come right up in here
I'm
and,
telling you,
and
they'd love to
watch what's going on at camp.
in campsite. I want to walk up in here. I want to see if there's a sit area. I want to walk up in here. I want to see if there's a sit area.
Yeah, James is probably right. There's probably a sitting spot right in here somewhere where they could sit there and watch over to camp.
Big tree farm. Now look at that palm back there. Clear out behind it. They can sit right there and watch it.
Yeah, so we've got this arch here. Yeah, so we've got this arch here. And then that back there.
Probably down at the end of the campsite. That's where most of the activity is, and that's probably where they're going to sit and watch it. Oh, there's another ground marker.
Back, man. To your right. See the clover?
So this is what James was just pointing at. Another Celtic looking marker.
Limbs won't fall out.
Nuh-uh. No. So this is what James was just pointing at. Another Celtic looking marker.
Limbs won't fall out.
Nuh-uh. No.
See how them where the bushes are, they can sit right in there. You can see how cleared out it is.
Yeah, it is.
Sit
Yeah.
there and watch it
Yeah.
and learn from it.
Mm-hmm.
Or just figure, they'll listen to us talking and everything else, and then they'll match words that they've heard before,
Yeah.
and they'll know what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking to see if there was like a clean up line, but like they're just using cluster bushes.
And James, I'm looking at that big pine tree over there. Look how it's.
Yeah, it's a trident with the stick up in the
Yeah.
middle of it.
Uh-huh.
Cabin.
Because that really stands out.
Right here, another trident with a stick up the middle of it. And the tree is broke off there.
It's broke
So
off.
it's
Yeah.
gonna look just like the other.
Yeah.
Now how in the hell, I mean, you tell me, how does that happen?
Mm-hmm.
What's that, 4 of them now?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Yeah. That looks
4.
like a spot they could sit up in the tree too and watch right over camp.
Yeah. So I mean, it's gonna break off and it's gonna have that stick sticking up in there.
Yeah, it will. Yeah, right in the
Just
center.
like all the other ones.
Yeah.
That is not something that happens.
Mm-mm.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, I agree
I mean,
with
we're
you.
seeing it, but it don't happen
Yeah.
naturally.
Yeah. I agree with you. Yeah.
You see that they can sit right there behind that cluster.
Yeah.
And listen and see what everything people
Mhm.
are doing in there.
Yeah.
That's what they like to do.
Mm-hmm.
They like to go out there and sit off to the side of these houses and stuff that borders the
Mhm.
place.
Yeah.
And they'll sit there and watch kids play, and then
Mhm.
their little kids go up and match their kids.
Yeah, I hear that a lot too. Them watching kids play.
Oh, they well,
I've
like
seen
that
that.
one guy was talking about. He said they were on the swing sets and the slides and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
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 They watch all our kids do that stuff, and then whenever there ain't nobody around or nothing, they go out there and do
Mm-hmm.
it. Look at that cluster right there. They could sit right in there and see where the tables, where the cover is and everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's right there where the trident's at too.
Mm-hmm. Trying to make sure the GoPro's straight. I heard that, but I think that's the trees rubbing together. That sounded like trees rubbing together up at the top up there because it being windy. And look at how all of these trees are bent. There's more over here bent. There's more over there bent. This is very interesting right there. Here.
Is that a sitting area?
Got a lot of bows.
Huh?
Is that a sitting area?
Right here, look.
Yep.
Double arch with an X, triple arch back in here.
Yeah.
There's lots
Look down
of stuff.
behind that, there's a wall with a tree.
Lots of stuff in there.
Yep.
Look at this double arch with an X in it right here.
Yeah. Yeah, I just took a picture.
Look at all that. 3 arches. There's a lot of arches in here. I
There's
would
an X right here
last
too.
time. Huh?
Did you see that X?
What
Right
else?
here. If you standing right here, you'll see it, but if you had another
It's
angle,
not
you wouldn't see
touching though, it's not touching.
it. I know, that's what I say. They make them where you can only see them in one direction.
Yeah, that's not touching.
But it's a perfect X right
Yeah.
here. And it's right there. But I mean, not on the main road like this probably, but if you're on them game trails.
There's a game trail going right through there. You can see the trail.
Do you see it?
And it goes right to the X there.
Oh, yeah, there's that.
If you over here, you won't see it, but if you get on the trail and look
Yeah,
at
they're
it,
not touching, so if you get off to the side, you can't see it no more.
I filmed it, and I filmed a little sitting area in there. Oh yeah, that one's good, we filmed it.
But I say what they're doing is they're sitting back up in this
They're
area.
watching that campground. They're watching that campground.
Yeah.
They're learning. They'll learn words and they'll hear us talking and they'll figure out what we're saying because they remember certain words.
So there's a lot of us out here on this camp out that Matt put together, Central Florida Bigfoot. And there's, like I was saying earlier, there's filmmakers, Eric Swanson, Alex Petrikov. There was another guy filming. So, and all of us are out here, Bigfoot researchers, all the rest of us, and we all film and have our own channels and Facebook groups. And we all have different beliefs and film differently. So check out everybody's YouTubes and Facebook groups if you can. I'll put everything I can in the description so you can go to them. And then all of us film a little different. All of us have different ideas or opinions or thoughts about what's going on with some of the stuff. Different theories.
See it?
Yeah.
That's a portal arch.
Uh-huh.
It's an arch and it's got that big limb across the bottom.
Across the
See, it's all
bottom,
the
I see
same
it, yeah.
size.
Yeah.
That's why you see all these trees are bent.
Uh-huh.
They say that energy makes them bend like that.
Okay.
Energy.
Mm-hmm.
So they use that as a portal quite a few times.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll probably go over there with a meter and it'll read.
Mm-hmm.
I showed her one time at the Aquaha Prairie thing.
Yeah.
She put her meter on it and it was up there halfway markers. I mean just the marker,
It's gonna
the portal thing itself. I said that's a portal hole.
Feels like rain to
She
me.
put that
Yeah.
meter on that thing and it was pegging up half
Yeah.
mark.
Uh-huh.
And there wasn't nothing there to make a portal, but it was
Yeah.
showing.
He's talking about the tri-field meter, the RF signals on it, radio
But that's
Like a
what makes
microwave.
these trees bend,
frequency.
is energy.
Yeah.
It warps, it's like a microwave that warps the internal parts of the
Yeah.
tree.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Makes them get soft and they bend.
Mm-hmm.
But you can see they've been using it a lot.
Yeah. And then with us getting hit with it a lot too, it affects our body as well. Our tissues and stuff. Friction in our tissues.
It's like a microwave. It
Yeah.
It affects the inside. Whenever they go through the portal, the portal
Mhm.
makes them from the inside out.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that documentary thing I was reading about
Mhm.
portals. They say the government's got portal transporters.
Yeah, I've heard that too. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah. And NASA's come out and said that there's portals and they have somebody studying them.
Isn't that something?
They have a doctor from a university studying them. Yeah. Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me.
Well, like that time they
Mhm.
sent that ship through.
Yeah.
And the guys were stuck in the walls
Yeah.
and all that stuff.
Uh-huh. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What was the name of that?
What was that? The Philadelphia experiment,
Philadelphia
wasn't it?
experiment,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they
That's
had
Kathy
guys
doing
stuck in
that.
the walls and the doors,
Yeah.
platforms
Uh-huh.
at the bottom, and inside the engine, in the engine room.
Yep. Yep.
Oh God, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because what it does is it softens everything
Yeah.
before it can port it.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you move, you just go into it and you come out the other side, you're part of
Mm-hmm.
the structure.
That's probably what happened to all them damn people that are missing in the planes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It probably is. Yeah.
I watch all kind of documentaries on
Me too,
stuff.
I love documentary, I love science, so.
I do too. That was
History,
one of my
anything
major
history,
things
John.
in school was science and history.
Me too.
And
Any cultures, I love culture, you know.
if you learn from the past, you won't screw up in the future.
There you go.
That's the way we always said it. Everybody else says you know the past, so you don't copy it.
I love anything with the Indian mounds, you know, anything with the Indian museums.
Well, it's like me. I talk to the Indians, and usually whenever I do,
I love that.
we're friends like this right here, Navajo Protection Beach.
Yeah.
And then when I went and spent that week with that Indian tribe with one of my friends that was an Indian from there, I'm an honorary member.
That's so cool.
Because I did everything they did. They told me, he said, you're the first white Indian we got in the tribe.
That's okay.
I said, hey, I'll get a tan.
That's okay.
Because I used to joke with them too, and they like that part about me
I
getting a
want to go
tan.
down south and see the museums. I like to do that.
Oh yeah. It was just like over in the Orient. I was accepted into the team, into the groups.
That's okay. That's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a pretty neat one. That arch makes an X.
Okay, this guy's.
That's a pretty neat one. That arch makes an X.
Okay, this guy's really ugly and mean looking. Rain is coming.
Yeah.
He is mean looking.
Mm-hmm.
Ugly and mean.
That's a cripple too. You know what I can tell
I'm good after this. I'm gonna pack my stuff.
That's the big guy. You can see his eyes. You can see how his hair does.
Yeah, he's mean.
You got the brow that comes to the points.
Where'd you take that?
Oh,
Right out there?
In there.
That's a
Really?
Bigfoot.
Wow.
You
Yeah.
can look at his hairstyle. It's been designed.
It was like that.
Let me see this.
Mm-hmm.
That's the picture.
Yeah.
And I don't know what that, but
You see how his hair's
look at that.
done? Made
Yeah.
a design?
Yeah.
Maybe some clutter in front of him,
Mm-hmm.
but there, I think he's. Look, there's his mouth.
Nice.
He's got good eyes.
Nice, Captain. That's a
Mhm.
good shot.
So excuse me.
Yeah.
Let's go check out that other area
Okay.
before it does rain.
Yeah.
And,
Oh yeah, it's gonna rain.
you know,
Yeah.
it's not far in because we saw it as we were walking in.
Yeah,
It
that's
looks
right.
like-
Yeah. Yeah, it's just
Did you
right
hear
up
me
here.
talking about the trees, the bait
How
of
do I not hear you
Well,
talking?
you were way down there.
I hear you talking. We're trying to be quiet. This area that I want to show you though, James, it's like pom-poms, and there's like some kind of tree going in. It looks like it's going all the way around it. And that's what we're going to go look at. So it's right there as we walk in. It's not far. And then I think we're going to start back. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm gonna go pack it up.
So we're going to do it anyway. I'm going to be in bed for that. I'm going to be in the shower.
You going to shortchange us on this trip?
Yep. Everybody wants to go home and take a shower, including you, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well, I do.
I'm out here in the woods. I'm part of it.
Well, truthfully, I had no sleep in the last 2 nights.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to become a bitch.
I've been
You
sleeping
don't
like a baby out here.
You don't want to see me become
I'm usually up 3 or 4 times a night. I don't get up. Like I said, usually I'm up at 5 o'clock. I ain't been up till 7 o'clock here.
Yeah.
By the time I get up, you're already on the road somewhere.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And then I got to get up and cook everybody something.
Yeah, this is being the cook. 'Cause I'm not that.
Yeah, I know.
That's some good breaks back there. That's a good area.
Yeah,
That's-
it's
we
really
should've
good,
been
yeah.
Sitting right
Yeah.
there last
know,
night.
Mhm.
We
I
got a
even made
whistle
us
right
talk.
here.
Yeah.
We did get a whistle. We did hear that whistle. That was none of us, right?
No, it wasn't none of us. No.
Okay.
Nuh-uh.
See, that's why they keep me on the team. I make
Mhm.
coffee.
Even
and
though we talk
breakfast.
so freaking much, for the whole ride home, James, your job is not to talk. Okay? The whole way.
You're going to have to put me on top of the chair then.
I'll give you a damn gummy and shut you up. I'll give you a nighttime gummy. I'll give you indica. I'll give you a
I
sound of
haven't
damn
even
sleep.
taken one yet.
Well, you need to.
I think I needed one yesterday, but I
You
decided
should have. I
not.
had to see. I specifically for you. Brought the one that's for the pain.
Well, I got the other ones too.
Those are for pain too.
Well, like I say, I try not to take pain
really good area right here. It would be a really good area to sit at night, right in there, and film.
It's walking in the water.
Yeah. Yeah, I see that. Yeah. Yeah, that's actually pretty good.
What he's doing, he's walking in the water so
Yeah.
we wouldn't see his footprint. Gabby,
What?
you've been walking in the water here.
Alright, this water's pretty clear.
You-
So there's a
Take your
footprint
video.
right here.
Like I say, I'm always looking down.
I know, James. I know. I don't have any energy today. What are we looking at?
Footprint.
Let me try to get it. There's another one right here.
Let's see. Let's see.
I'm trying to make sure I can
The good
see
ones
them.
are back there. I
Really?
think there's one right here.
Because there's one over here.
But the good ones are
I
back
can
there.
see it better.
Let's see what we got.
That's why we ain't seeing footprints. They're walking in the water.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and the other one's right over here.
Look at the one down there. It's
So
all white.
those are pretty good footprints in the water.
Oh, yeah, that one right there.
Yeah, yeah.
That one right there. Yeah.
Look at that one. They're walking that way. See the toes
Yeah,
and the heel?
yeah, that
Oh,
one
that's a
stands
good
out
one.
pretty good.
That one's coming this way. They're coming
Yeah, that's
back
going
here.
that way.
That's what they're doing. They're going in
Yeah.
and out here because they know we come in on the road.
So that's
And
pretty good in the water like that, being able to see it in the water. That's about a 16-inch footprint. Yeah, so there's the next step right there.
Mm-hmm.
See, there's none of us out here can step that far apart.
And we're not going to walk in the water like that.
That's a 48-inch or so step. That's what we normally find. So right here, that's a pretty good footprint right there in the water. And then right there,
And you can see
and that's a good 48-inch
that one's
apart.
going this way. See his big toe and the other toes?
Mm-hmm.
That's the heel.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good print there.
Mm-hmm.
And see, that ground's so freaking hard it won't go down.
And then the other one's right here at the same distance, about 48 inches or so apart.
See here?
Yeah.
There's the toes
Yeah.
and there's the heel.
Yeah, the heel and the toes, yeah. This one's the same way going that way.
Yeah.
And those
Yeah,
are
I'm
about
going both
16-inch
ways.
footprints.
In the water.
Yeah. And then the other one's right here. So I'm not going to measure them because they're in the water there, but I can see they're equal distances apart and they're the same size. And just from measuring them so much, this looks like another one right here.
Look at this one.
From measuring them so
That's a
much,
double print right there.
I can tell where they are.
There's one right there.
Yeah,
See the heel?
I see it.
You got the midriff. You can see the midriff on
Yeah.
it real good. And then the toes.
Yeah, I see that. And that's a good 48-inch or so apart too. From this one to that one.
And this is that close to the camp.
Yep, that close, yeah. This would be a good spot to sit down here and film during the night.
Mm-hmm. I'll put a trail cam out. Gabby, you've been walking in the water here.
Alright, this water's pretty clear. So there's a footprint right here.
Like I say, I'm always looking down.
I know, James. I know. I don't have any energy today. What are we looking at?
Footprint.
Let me try to get it. There's another one right here.
Let's see. Let's see.
I'm trying to make sure I can
The good
see them.
ones are back there. I think there's one right here.
Because there's one over here.
But the good ones are
I
back
can see
there.
it better.
Let's see what we got.
That's why we ain't seeing footprints. They're walking in the water.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and the other one's right over here.
Look at the one down there. It's
Yep.
all white.
Those are pretty good footprints in the water.
Oh, yeah, that one right there.
Yeah, yeah.
That one right there. Yeah.
Look at that one. They're walking that way. See the toes
Yeah,
and the heel?
yeah, that
Oh,
one
that's a
stands
good
out
one.
pretty good.
That one's coming this way. They're coming
Yeah, that's
back
going
there.
that way.
That's what they're doing. They're going in
Yeah.
and out here because they know we come in on the road.
So that's
They-
pretty good in the water like that, being able to see it in the water.
Look.
That's about a 16-inch footprint. Yeah, so there's the next step right there.
Mm-hmm.
See, there's none of us out here can step that far apart.
And we're not gonna walk in the water like that.
That's a 48 inch or so step. That's what we normally find. So right here, that's a pretty good footprint right there in the water. And then right there,
See,
and that's a good 48 inch
that one's
apart.
going this way. See his big toe and the other toes?
Mm-hmm.
That's the heel.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good print there.
Mm-hmm.
See, that ground's so freaking hard it won't go down.
And then the other ones are here at the same distance, about 48 inches or so apart.
See here?
Yeah.
There's the toe
Yeah.
and there's the heel.
Yeah, the heel and the toes, yeah. This one's the same way going that way.
Yep.
And
You
those
have
are
'em
about
going both
16 inch
ways.
footprints.
In the water.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And then the other one's right here. So I'm not going to measure them because they're in the water there, but I can see they're equal distances apart and they're the same size. And just from measuring them so much, this looks like another one right here.
Look at this one.
From measuring them so
That's a
much,
double print right there.
I can tell what they are.
There's one right up there.
Yeah,
See the heel?
I see
You
it.
got the midrib. You can see the midrib on
Yeah.
it real good. And then the toes.
Yeah, I see that. And that's a good 48 inch or so apart too. From this one to that one.
This is that close to the camp.
Yep, that close, yeah.